Trapped in deep mud, night falls, what next? What should you do? Quicksand and deep mud can be extremely dangerous situations, not because they act quickly, but because they can trap you unexpectedly. If you find yourself in such a predicament, remember that you do have time to carefully plan your escape. However, it's crucial to stay calm and avoid panicking or struggling violently, as this can worsen the situation by sinking you further into the mud or quicksand. Always ensure you know how to safely extricate yourself from these hazards before venturing into risky terrain. First, what do you need? A long, sturdy stick, at least as long as your arm, some rope or strong cord, about 1 meter in length, and a heavy object like a large rock or a full water bottle. That's all you need for basic safety tools to help escape quicksand or deep mud. Now the steps. Step 1. Assess your situation. If you're already up to your waist in quicksand or deep mud, it's crucial not to panic and avoid any sudden movements, as these can cause you to sink further. Instead, assess the situation calmly and determine how best to proceed without worsening your predicament. If you find yourself deeper than waist deep, remain still and call for help if possible. No panic here. The worst thing you can do is make the situation worse by panicking. Avoid flailing or trying to swim, as these actions will only sink you deeper into quicksand or mud. Instead, stay calm and move slowly to conserve energy while seeking a safe way out. Step 2. Find your stick. Reach for the stick. It's your lifeline. Use it like a crutch, not an arm extender. Place the stick in front of you and lean on it firmly to create a pivot point so you can slowly pull one leg out at a time. Remember, stay calm and move deliberately to avoid sinking further. Mistake here. Many people reach too far with their arms, which can pull them deeper into quicksand or mud. Instead of flailing, keep your elbows bent and make short, controlled movements to avoid sinking further. If you're alone, lean back slightly to distribute your weight over a larger area and try to move slowly backward out of the quicksand or deep mud using short, deliberate motions with your legs. Always prioritize safety and seek help if possible. Never attempt to escape quicksand without knowing how to do so safely. Step 3. Create stability. Move horizontally rather than vertically. Picture yourself inching forward like a caterpillar, using your hands or a sturdy branch to push against the mud or quicksand from behind while pulling yourself toward firmer ground with your arms or legs. Proceed slowly and methodically to avoid sinking deeper. The key here is patience and making small, consistent movements. Each step must be carefully controlled to avoid sinking further. If you find yourself in quicksand or deep mud, stay calm and seek help if possible. Avoid panicking and flailing, as this can cause you to sink deeper. Gently attempt to move sideways toward firmer ground using slow, deliberate motions. Remember, always inform someone of your plans before heading into unfamiliar terrain to reduce the risk of such situations. Step 4. Establish secure footing. Once you feel firmer ground under one toe, carefully place your foot down and shift your weight slightly to confirm it's stable. Use the water bottle or rock as a tool to probe further ahead for more secure footing, keeping it within easy reach but not directly beneath you where quicksand might grab hold. This gives you a solid base from which to plan your next move safely. Mistake here. Many people attempt to lift their stuck leg prematurely. Instead, stay calm and carefully shift your weight to gain stability before attempting any movement. Remember, panicking can worsen the situation. Always prioritize safety and avoid quick, jerky motions that could sink you further. Seek help if possible, and never try to rescue someone without proper knowledge and tools, as it can be dangerous for both of you. Step 5. Carefully move one leg now. Very slowly move one leg towards the other while keeping your weight on both legs as evenly as possible. Use the stick to brace yourself by placing it between your legs and pressing down firmly to create leverage against the suction of the mud or quicksand. Avoid sudden movements that could cause you to sink deeper. Remember, every small move matters. Don't rush. Stay calm and act slowly because quicksand can be deceptive, but your careful actions will help you escape safely. Always prioritize staying above the surface to avoid inhaling dangerous amounts of mud or water. Seek help immediately if possible, and never try to rescue someone else without proper knowledge and equipment to prevent both of you from getting trapped. Step 6. Secure your position once one leg is free. Secure it by pressing down firmly against the ground with your foot. Repeat step 5 for the other leg, using the stick to help create a pivot point as you carefully move yourself forward. Always ensure you have a stable anchor before attempting to pull the other limb out to avoid sinking further. Keep your anchored foot in place until you feel stable enough to slowly pull the other leg out. This is a gradual and careful process. Moving too quickly can cause you to sink further. Step 7. Stand up safely once both legs are free. Use the stick to gently push yourself upward. Avoid sudden movements and instead begin by kneeling to allow your weight to gradually shift onto firmer ground. Only after feeling secure should you stand up completely. If you start sinking, stay calm and avoid sudden movements like trying to jump out quickly, as this can worsen the situation by destabilizing your footing further. Instead, move very slowly and deliberately to find solid ground or use long sticks to help pull yourself out. Remember, patience and steady progress are key in escaping quicksand or deep mud. Now for a scary scenario. Imagine being stuck in quicksand at dusk with no help in sight. With only about 2 hours of daylight remaining, every moment counts. Stay calm and avoid panicking as it can worsen your situation. Slowly work to free yourself by leaning back and spreading your arms and legs to increase your surface area and distribute your weight more evenly. Avoid sudden movements that could sink you further. If possible, use nearby objects like branches or sticks to help pull yourself out or extend your reach for solid ground. Remember, quicksand is not as dangerous as movies make it seem, but escape techniques are crucial, and always inform someone of your route and expected return time when venturing into unfamiliar terrain. How do you know it's working? As you move your limbs and shift your body position to break free from the quicksand or deep mud, you'll start to notice that you can lift your legs or arms more easily without feeling as much suction. Your progress might be slow, but every inch is crucial in escaping the dangerous situation. If it doesn't work, stay calm. Reassess your situation. If you're deeper than waist level and stuck, signal for help using brightly colored clothing or a whistle to catch the attention of anyone nearby. Avoid struggling violently as this can pull you further in. Instead, move your legs slowly and carefully to find firmer ground beneath the surface. Stay calm and wait for rescue if possible, but know that quicksand and deep mud are not common in most areas, so immediate help may be unlikely. Always prioritize your safety when escaping quicksand or deep mud. Never abandon any item that could help stabilize you, like a sturdy stick or clothing tied together for added length and surface area. These can serve as valuable tools to help you escape safely. Remember, never attempt an action without considering the risks, and always seek professional advice on proper techniques before heading into risky terrain. This is educational only. Foraging, hunting, and fishing carry real risks and are governed by local laws and seasons. Always verify plant, animal, and mushroom IDs with an expert using field guides. Never eat anything you can't 100% identify. Stay calm and think clearly. Panic wastes energy and clouds judgment in a survival situation like this. Let's talk about what to do next. First up, if you're stuck waist deep or deeper in quicksand or mud, stop moving and assess your options. Shouting for help is okay if there's anyone nearby, but the reality is that most of us are alone when we get into trouble. Your best bet is signaling with anything bright, like a reflective jacket or bandana, or using a whistle to alert people. Remember, quicksand and deep mud can be dangerous. Avoid panicking and moving frantically, as this can make the situation worse. Stay calm and signal for help if possible. Now, let's talk about digging. If you have a shovel, carefully dig behind your back to create an escape route. The goal isn't to dig out of the mud, but to break its grip enough so you can slowly and steadily work towards firmer ground. Don't overexert yourself. Digging can be exhausting, and conserving energy is crucial for your safety. Remember, it's important to stay calm and move slowly in such situations to avoid sinking further or becoming too tired. Next, think about what else is available. A sturdy stick or a long branch can help you push against the surrounding earth, giving you leverage to pull yourself forward. Remember, it's not about kicking your way out. Instead, use the stick to find traction points and create resistance against the mud's grip. Always avoid struggling vigorously, as this can sink you deeper. Move slowly and deliberately for the best chance of escape. And here's a crucial tip. If you find yourself sinking deeper despite efforts, don't thrash around or try to swim upwards. That only worsens the situation by stirring up more mud and losing any ground you've gained. Stay calm, keep your movements slow and controlled, and focus on creating traction with whatever tools you have. Remember, moving slowly is key, as quicksand and deep mud can pull you in if you panic and move quickly. If it's dark out, use a flashlight or your phone light to signal rescuers. Always keep such items in an easily accessible place like a pocket or a waterproof bag. A headlamp is ideal as it keeps your hands free for digging or moving forward. Remember, always seek help from trained professionals and follow local laws and safety guidelines when navigating risky terrain. Another option, if you're close enough to dry land, consider the possibility of crawling rather than walking. Tomorrow on the Survival Files, boil water safely with only a metal can.